Hi guys, I'm Chris. Today, so this is kind of my new YouTube channel. Today, my daughter has a 2004 Yamaha Raptor 80. I think it's an 80. Anyway, her tires have a slow leak, and so every few hours actually, I have to fill it up. It's kind of annoying, so I'm going to get her some new tubes while she's at school today. So if you guys ever, this process is the same with any real ATV tire, even an adult sized tire. I'm going to put these tubes I picked up off Amazon. I'm not an affiliate Amazon person, but they're about 20 bucks and they get good ratings, so I thought I'd give it a try. Yeah, bear with me because I've never done this before, but in typical dad fashion, you know, I'm going to make do and try and do a good job. So anyways, hopefully this helps you guys out if you're looking on how to do it. So take the tire off, obviously. After that, we're going to let the air out of the tire. So now I don't have a valve stem remover. So in the past, which isn't going to work today, of course, pick. That's the worst. If you don't have an actual Schrader valve puller, it comes right out just like that. So now some of these, especially with the stiff sidewalls, you can see it's really stiff. It almost looks full even though there's no air in it. These are super hard to get off if you don't really have, you know, like a tire press like nobody does at home. So I'm going to show you an old trick that my grandpa actually showed me. He's probably been doing it since like the 40s or 50s. It involves another vehicle. So here goes. So an old trick that my grandpa, as I was saying, taught me was you get a stiff tire like this. This works actually with pretty much any tire and rim. You just line it up so your tire obviously doesn't hit your rim, and you back over slowly and it'll break the bead. It works like magic. Watch. Got to do the other side. Now that we have the bead broken on the rim on both sides, it should be not too bad. So now there's a shallow end and a deep end to these rims. It's really much easier to work from the shallow end. So you just need a couple pry bars. Any screwdrivers you have laying around will work too. And It's usually not too bad, but of course I'm making a video, so it probably will be. Here we go. It's almost there. So if you're just putting a tube in, this will work for also like getting your putting a whole new tire on, but if you're just putting a tube in, that's all you need right there is to get it off. So you have the old valve in here, and since the new tire has one of these really nice, you can tighten them down screw type valves, we're going to use those instead. Make sure you keep these. I've lost these in the past. It's not good. Now a little secret, don't take this off all the way, because there's a little washer in behind here and it gets lost in the tire. Trust me, it's a pain in the butt if you lose it. So now any pair of cutters, I just have these handy, so just cut the old valve off and then you just pry it through like this. And that's obviously garbage. And for the new one, so you just make sure that obviously it goes in, because the valve is kind of offset to one side, so you want that obviously on the side that the valve goes in. So it's nice to actually just put the valve in first. See, I just took my own advice and dropped the little washer. Luckily it didn't fall in the tire. So I usually, there's two of these little nuts. I just pull one on for now until, you know, just like hand tight until we get it all the way in. It's easier, kind of holds it in place, gives you like an anchor point. So now you just kind of push the tire in, or the tube into the tire, and that's that. Actually works a lot better if you put it on the other side. So you got the tube in the tire, take the valve, make sure it lines up nicely. This is sometimes a little difficult just because these tubes aren't perfect size, but you can see I got it in there. Made sure it was on the right side. And then you just kind of line up the little washer. It's chamfered, so it should fit in the hole. And now comes the part to put it back on the rim. Sometimes they go easy, sometimes they don't. Let's hope this one goes easy because I'm filming it. And that just means I jinxed myself. So it works better. You put a pressure point and then just kind of work it around like that with the pry bar, and then you get to a point, it should just almost pop right in. Like that. Okay, so now we got it back on the rim. Now we got to go fill it up and set the bead with the pump. Okay, now guys, very important that on the side of the tire there's a bead setting, usually on these, like do not exceed, and yeah, you don't want to exceed it. I've seen some tires blow right off the rim, and it's quite dangerous. So this one says 36. I'm going to set this little pump to 30, and I'd be willing to bet it'll probably seat at around 15 psi. Last one here on the back. Should go pretty soon. She's ready to go on the quad, boys. Alright, so I didn't show you this, but I took a little air out of it just to make it where it's supposed to sit. Just going to tighten this little nut up here. And then put the lock, it's like a cinch nut, so it doesn't back out when, like, vibration from riding and stuff. I have this set to the lowest setting, so and then back on the machine it goes. If you guys like this video, please like and subscribe. It'd really help me grow my tiny little channel. I'd really appreciate it. Anyways, there's going to be lots of videos of working on this machine and my boys' dirt bikes and various other things. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed and it helps you out.